দ্বিতীয় চ্যানেলে ইসরায়েল সেনার অফিসার কিভাবে এত বড় হামলা চালালো হামাস, কাজ করলো না ইসরায়েলি ইন্টেলিজেন্স, কাজে এলো না আয়রন ডোম। নিউজ 18 বাংলায় এক্সক্লুসিভ অ্যালন হাইকা, ইসরায়েল সেনার রিজার্ভ মেজর অ্যালন হাইকা কি বলছেন শুনুন।
Actually, you see that the Iron Dome is really protecting us, and it didn't fail. What failed is not the Iron Dome. What failed is the border security. So we were so focused on technology and Iron Domes, we forgot the simple things that you need in the border, and its reserves units and soldier to protect the unit. And this takes us to a little bit of criticism that we have here in Israel on the government, because the government in the last year was focused on changing democracy rather than preparing the army for this retaliation. So we have a lot of criticism on the right-wing government, which is now rethinking its way. The problem was never the Iron Dome. The problem was the attack, physical attack of militant in the borders, and the border were not well protected. Again, because of a big mistakes of army, but also the government. Okay, a great now Israel is recovering from this, and we are very, very used to these recoveries. We've done it many times in our past, and this is why we're winning. It took us only 6 hours to call 300,000 reserves that came from home and become soldiers. So already 300,000 new reserve soldiers are in the borders, ready for entering Gaza.
শনিবার ছিল ওদের দিন, কিন্তু দু একদিনের মধ্যেই সীমান্ত এলাকার দখল নেবে ইসরায়েল। নিউজ 18 বাংলায় এক্সক্লুসিভ অ্যালন হাইকা, ইসরায়েল স্পেশাল ফোর্সের রিজার্ভ মেজর অ্যালন হাইকা।
On Saturday morning, we were suddenly attacked by at least 2,000 militant soldiers, Islamic soldiers, in the morning of Saturday, very early, and they managed to capture some settlement of Israel close to Gaza Strip in the south. And this was also caused a lot of chaos in the security area, and unfortunately, we have lost about 1,000 people. So stage one was a surprise attack, brutal attack against mostly civilians. 90% of the casualties, which record thousands now, are civilian, children, women, and even old people. They were butchered by this militant. So stage one. This side, we are crossing the 1,000 casualties in the last few days, most of them in the first very, very, very first hours, and most of them, unfortunately, are civilians. In the Palestinian side, I think we are in the 2,500 casualties now. If I need to gamble on the next 2-3 months, it will end up with 30,000-40,000 was attack. We're in stage two, where we managed to kill all these terrorists. More than 1,500 are dead, and the border is restored. This is stage two, which is going to be, I will say, finished probably tonight or tomorrow, and then we will enter stage three, where we are going to retaliate on Gaza and eliminate the Hamas militant to the end. And that's clear for every Israeli here, and I think also the Palestinians, they know this story. So in a way, their success, so-called, on Saturday was too good for them.
যখন আমরা ইসরায়েলের স্পেশাল ফোর্সের রিজার্ভ মেজর অ্যালন হাইকার সঙ্গে কথা বলছিলাম, তখন লাইভ চলাকালীন মিসাইল ধ্বংসের ছবি। যুদ্ধ শেষেই ফিরবে শান্তি। নিউজ 18 বাংলা এক্সক্লুসিভ অ্যালন হাইকা।
I hope that you can hear the noise in my back. I'm about 70 kilometers from Gaza. You can hear the sounds of the bombs that the Israeli Air Force behind us, and you can really hear that. And so you ask about the peace. Peace will come only after the war, and the war will be to eliminate all the Hamas authorities and military forces in Gaza. Then more, let's say, peaceful regime of non-Islamic parties of the Palestinian can take control of that space. So I think it's going to be 2 to 3 long and difficult months, especially for the Palestinians, but Israel also need the time to recover from such a event that we had this Saturday, unfortunately.